Greetings and salutations, cadets! Welcome back to the 0 to 100% Deathless save file and enter the Gungeon! Obviously. Anyway, well, we recorded an episode last week, so we kinda have to record an episode this week. So, I didn't really see too much in the comments, but hey, do let me know, guys, like, what type of guides I should be focusing on. I think one of the ones that I'm going to be working on after I record this video, or at least compiling together a script for, is doing the like a top 5 tips for room clearing, and just kind of going over some basic concepts on how to be efficient, be safe, and making sure you can get to bosses with as much health as possible. Obviously, the first goal you should ever be doing in Gungeon is figuring out boss patterns, because getting master rounds by flawlessing a boss, getting that free 1 heart up, is so key in being able to explore more and more of the game. Because you think about it the other way too. Well, at least I think about it when I'm doing Lich Streaks, is I tend to lose a lot more health just doing room clears than actually facing bosses. Just because a lot more of the rooms can be variable, very volatile. Sometimes enemies can be replaced with stuff like chance cubes, or just random stuff in general. Like there's more variance, like depending on what side of the room you're coming on, where the enemy spawns are. There's a lot that you have to reflexively look at and adapt to quickly, versus bosses which, depending on what side of the room you're entering, it can change that for sure. But then, like, once you start settling into it, it's patterns that you know and can predict over and over. Versus room clear, where it'll take much longer to get used to every single room variant, and then even then, you kinda have to think on the fly. Even 2,000 hours plus in this game, there's sometimes when room clear really messes me up and I start throwing. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go ahead and get some work done. I don't think we have enough credits to really just focus on Paradox each time, because I still have stuff I want to unlock. So if that's the case, we should just play random characters until then. And we'll play some Convictus, because we haven't done a Convict run in a bit. Dueling Laser is really good. Teleported Prototype I don't really like. Yeah, Dueling Laser. I love using that for room clear, love using it for boss clear. It's a very special weapon in the sense that it's kind of got a recharge like an active item. So once you use it, you have to do damage to other enemies for it to quote-unquote reload. But it's an awesome like side weapon to use in conjunction with something else to room clear, like snipe out real high priority targets, or just to do general damage against a boss. I don't have enough for that. Here? 20? Sponge is really good. Love Membrane. Sponge renders you immune to any liquid creep on the ground, so fire, poison, etc. You also soak up water and oil too. It's a really strong passive. And Membrane is just a really solid shotgun. Probably one of my top 3 favorites in the entire game. I think we're poor after that, so we should just keep going. Oh, I need to check with Rifle and I think it's Grey Wolf, I think his name? I don't remember the NPC name. Looks like you've finished. Couldn't have done it better myself. Mighty hunting, friend. Well, the hunt goes on. Turn your eyes upon the beholster. No once, nice. Slay that terrible beast 3 times in return for a great reward. Bolster is, I believe, a chamber 2 boss. Well, that'll be eventually. So I really like Bundle Wands. That's definitely probably in top 5 shotguns, just because it's just really good for room clear. It gives you the ability to potentially transmog. Uh-oh, why am I rolling up that way? Okay, let's not do that. That was really bad. I should have started moving to the right. I was too busy thinking about what I wanted to say. But in essence, it's a weapon that deals pretty solid damage as a shotgun, but each pellet has a chance to transmog an enemy into a chicken, and that's really powerful. Like, imagine a very high HP target that on like first shot immediately gets transmog, and boom, you no longer have to deal with it. Box extend here for Sawed Off. A lot of people end up hating the sawed-off shotgun because they're always complaining that it's too inaccurate. But I was like, well, it's a sawed-off shotgun. It's like near point-blank range. And with convicts early game, you have to play really aggressive with her in terms of positioning. But it can definitely do like very quick damage. And plus, like, by the time you hit mid-game, you're not really using this weapon anymore, and it gets punched down into your atypical room, or secret room finding weapon. I was hoping that would be freebie. I'm gonna look for 3 key here. If I can get a key drop, then we're buying that skeleton key for sure. Or skeleton key, sorry. The other reason why I love Convict though is she has a lot of damage. She has the second highest DPS of the first 6 survivors, or Gungeoneers, with her starting weapon. Oh, whoops. I guess I mistimed that dodge roll. That's fine though. That's okay. Let's go. Oh, we can't teleport back. Unfortunately, with the rooms that I had to re-clear, I don't get money for them, but that's fine. I actually take out that guy first. What I should have done is I probably should have used my Molotov cocktail there. But I didn't really talk about it a lot of how I knew that there's a secret room in here. NPC rooms have a fairly high chance of having a secret room in it. And with this like shape of the room, you can always surmise that there's a hallway here, 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 or here. So I just checked the sawed-off shotgun and, well, I found it. I need to get him to shoot either north or to the left. I want to keep that water barrel alive on the right-hand side. Let's get it against the wall. I'll check shop after. If I have a double key here, then GG. Single key. Still looking for another key. Fortunately, no extra secret room there. Which is fine. Yeah, we're still kind of on the hunt for a freebie. Free key drop. One more. Yeah, I love budget revolver so much just because it allows you to fan the hammer. That fire rate is really, really nice. 47... We definitely buy that key. I don't think I have enough to actually just straight up chest. Don't think I have something in here that can help me steal either. Let's go ahead and see what the boss will give us, and we'll go from there. Unfortunately, we can't use our Molly here. Because the Bullet King is technically a floating creature. And whenever you're floating or flying, you are not affected by creep on the ground. I want to kind of sweep from left to right. I'm going to try to keep him like forced near like the top side of the room. So it actually gives us some breathing room to maneuver. And if we can get him like to like the very tippy top of the room, we can get that orb pattern to just run itself into the wall. I'm gonna blink here. It was kind of greedy of me to like try to go underneath of him when he was already very close to the bottom of the room. Well, that might have been a misplay, but we recognized that it was going to be a really shifty situation and we didn't want to gamble on his next pattern. Ooh, we got it! Just gonna shoot him just so I can get a little bit extra cash from him. Yeah, this is really, really good, and we pretty much have so many resources now. So Skeleton Key is awesome. It gives you +1 curse, but allows you to open up everything that requires a key from here on out. Just buy this. I'm going to save my money. If I need anything else. Read up, get this. And yeah, it doesn't matter now. We just go for everything. Ration is whatever. I don't really want it. Because Ration, I believe, heals 2 hearts, I like to say. I can probably go back and double check that. But if you actually have it as your active item, and you end up losing all of your hearts, it auto revives you. Or auto heals you if it was on lethal. But I don't have a what's his name? Sell creep? So I can't sell it and actually get my cash back. Helix is really good. Like, it splits the bullets like that, so they have like a little like double helix pattern. But if both of the bullets end up hitting, it's a plus in damage. It's like 30-something%. Really good. Like, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's nice. I really like Silencer. We talked about that one before. And this one... Ooh, it's our good boy! Found him. Alright, we're gonna try to get that maxed out as much as possible. I guess we'll go for more junk, because we have a really good setup of weapons here. I'm still gonna use Sawed Off in Oubliette to hold these weapons for boss clear if we need to, but if it gets really dicey, we'll switch to like Silencer or something. If we really need to spike something out. But we're in good shape. Let's see if we can get a maxed out junkie boy for us. So right now that we have Mr. Junkin, we have to figure out if we are able to find items that give us more coolness to spawn more chests, or if we could just straight up find Ring of Chest Friendship. If we are able to just break chests, we're gonna hope that we have at least 1 key on hand, so we have a higher chance of getting junk. If you have a key, while junking stuff, I believe it's an 80% chance to... or 60% chance to get a key, or get more junk from it. Whereas, like, if you don't have it... way too much stuff going on right now. A really risky dodge. I don't think I should have gotten away with that completely. You know what? Let's go ahead and keep using Silencer for the next room, because we'll do a box extend here. I'm stuck in a really weird, like, rock and a hard place, to be honest. So on one hand, I can unlock every single chest, but on the other hand, I'm sure chat, or the comment section will be mad at me for not going for a full junkie boy. I bet you. Because that's how it always ends up going. Like, but Chris, you have Junkin. You never get Junkin. Okay, you're right. I failed you, junkie boy. You need to be as strong as possible. And he does. He does get really, really strong. It's just a matter of, like, if you get him early enough in a run, it's figuring out if the items that you have currently leading up to, or the items remaining, or the items that you have, and how many chests you have to go until the end of the run, whether or not it's actually worth it to go for a full junk run to get him more powerful. Because Junkin at his highest levels it's really nice. Like, he can solo carry if he needs to. I think I have to go to Silencer here. A little bit too many priority targets that I don't like. Go down this way. They need to go, like the poop slime. Now I can slow play though. Should be able to slow play? Gonna run into a lot of fire there. Even though he's a big boy, like, I can probably slow play here too. Go this way. we'll grab this before the boss. We will go for that, but I want to buy a key first before we commit to breaking chests. Since I'm going to be sacking some chests for Junkie Boy, I feel like I do want to save our resources to get our rat key in the next chamber. Thankfully, like, we've seen a couple jammed enemies, so they're going to be giving us a little bit extra cash here. Silencer for these guys, because I know I can spike them out. I can slow play this guy out. Ooh. Huh. I really like rocket power bullets though. It's super solid. Bullet velocity up and just damage up. Really good. We like that. We can box extend, move silencer to next room. Just use it all here. Stay on the top side here. A, there's tables, and B, that one that was the machine pistol bulletkin, sometimes that can be a veteran bulletkin on certain variants. And those things are always high priority, because you have to dodge a certain way for their bullets. I wanted to keep using our... whatchamacallit? Our sawed-off shotgun, but I think we just sparingly use our silencer for damage. If we need to spike stuff out, I think it's more consistent right now. If this were a case where I only had silencer as my only other weapon, I probably would be using sawed-off here. But I have Frost Giant to use for boss clear, so I'm not really too worried. Better on the left. Yay, Old Crest is free. Feels good, man. I don't think we want to go for Gun Muncher at all. I don't think it's worth it. I want to keep my silencer. Alright, let's use Frost Giant. Base damage is really good. If you're close enough to actually freeze an enemy, that's also nice too. But depending on like the... Okay. I completely autopiloted there and wasn't really expecting him to just dive towards me instead. That's what I get for trying to talk about, oh, well, if you go up to only certain enemies you want to kind of walk up to them to get the frost, like certain bosses. This is one of the ones where if he's in between patterns, there's always a chance that he's going to jump towards the vent that you're near. Saw Blobby Lord Vent. I'm kind of sus of him. Good. Well, there go my, whatchamacallits? My armor and my glass guan stones. That's okay though. Let's go ahead and start breaking some chests. Let's start with the brown chest first. See what we get. You know what? I'm gonna buy the key. We should theoretically get more than enough money to buy our rat key in Chamber 2 anyway. But I need to make sure that we can get our good boy some levels now, so he's actually helping out for room clear. You know, if we can get him that much closer to full-on Junkin, like Angelic Junkin, the better. Nice. He's got all junk. The dream? Oh yeah, baby. That's so good. And as much as I really want to buy the thing, as much as I really want to buy rocket bullets, I don't think we can. I want to stay safe with our resources, our money. But Gungeon has a really, really good head start. Digging it. Whew. Spike out the cube that's closest to me, and then we can slow play here. Oh, hello. Getting a lot of chest drops, which is very nice. That spider needs to go. Huh. Normally what happens there is that there is another phase where they have a lead maiden in the middle. And that pattern gets kind of annoying too. Darn. I was actually hoping our homie, the altar, is there, but it could be to the left of us, potentially. I'm dumb. I should have just walked that through, but I was like getting a little pressured by the veteran shotgunkin. But I figure it's more important for us to get our old Cresta altar to get to Abby. There's just free junk there, for sure. If we break Brother Outburn's chest, we want that. Want that real bad. Kind of getting pressured, so I need to spike out my right side of the room here. After this wave, I'm gonna throw Molly there. So that should burn the little buff dude, or the dude that buffs the lead maiden. One of the tricks to know for that room in particular. I'll go Frost Giant again. I think that's fine. Frost Giant does so much damage. And he dropped me 50 too. What a monster. Very nice. We'll go ahead and keep clearing this direction. Like being in the corner, but it ended up working out. Helix bullets actually weren't as friendly as I thought they were going to be for that corner. We'll probably still play this. That. Start to teleport a layer. Let's check this side. I was gonna molly here, but we don't need to. Wait till that book's closer, and boom! And die by fire. Wait till these patterns are a bit more done. I'll molly that side. I'm gonna hope that Gungeon King is going to want a future room. Without taking damage? Sure. We'll start with Silencer now. Let's get our freebie. Molly Launcher. Molly Launcher's fine. Just needed to make sure the Chance Pilon was knocked out fast. Okay, let's go ahead and buy our rat key first for sure. Scope can be a really good pickup right now. Accuracy up. Accuracy is never a bad choice, to be honest. gonna buy that. Go ahead and start breaking chests. Again, we want more junk for our junk god. Needs to be a strong boy. Gotta make sure we feed him his vitamins. The faster we get him fully decked out, the faster we can start opening chests and continue snowballing this run. Unfortunate. Actually, like, you know what? The more, like, I think about it, we probably didn't need... Huh. I'll take that over Molly, since we have a Molotov launcher. I can't sell it, though. The faster we can open up chests and actually snowball this run. And... what was I gonna say? We probably... okay, now I remember. We probably didn't need to buy scope, since we have helix bullets. And I believe helix bullets kind of fixes how much disparity there is with your accuracy. So getting an accuracy up doesn't really tighten the spread. At least I don't think so. It's kind of like, right now with scope, this is like about the width of a table. Without scope, it seems like it's about the same, right? I guess like we can hold on to scope in the hopes that we find... in the hopes that we find a sniper rifle. Whoops. We ate 2 of them. Okay. Keep walking around. We might not have to go for that. Further Break already pierces enemies. So we're hitting each and every spot and whatnot of the Anaconda. We're getting a lot of damage off. Big Iron with what synergy? Oh, Iron Slug! Hey! No, that's really good. This turns out to be a really good room or boss clear. It can flex to either, but it does a lot of damage. I'm gonna save its ammo for a boss fight if I need to. We know there's no secret room in here. Oh, and I didn't really explain it much, but the reason why I want Bomb over... the other reason why I want Bomb over Molly Launcher, or Molotov, is this can open up secret rooms so I don't have to blank in Abby at all. Really nice. I could buy armor, but I feel like it's more important to just hold on to our cash. We have 3 pieces of armor anyway, and I'm really not really scared of enemies on a non-hero shrine run, so we could just keep going. Like, I think it's more powerful to hold on to resources, because we can put it... if this was a case where I didn't have a Skeleton Key, this could be a case where, you know, I would want to hold on to money for more keys or whatever. I think that's a stronger choice. But if you have, like, a super big influx of money, getting more armor is not necessarily, like, a worst play. Or I wouldn't call it a bad play. Put it that way. Nice. I also really like Abby, because there's some rooms in here that no matter what your curse level is, they have some enemies that are going to be jammed no matter what, so that's extra currency for you. If they are going to be dropping you money, that is. The boy has a spin attack now. It actually deals pretty good damage. If I can find Battle Standard, that would be really dope too. Become hyper powerful. Oh, I was actually trying to do an extended iframe roll there. Or an extended roll with that table, but I wasn't close enough to the table when I was rolling. I'll show you what I mean. Like, I was trying to do that maneuver, but it ended up being that I didn't need to. I'm gonna break this now, because I know it's guaranteed. Guaranteed junk. Now we're 1 away from max junkie. Do I want... I like to say mirror is +2? Or +3 curse? I never remember with mirror. Let me double check for you guys. Hold on. So that mirror always reflects like what type of chest is in there. You want the extra curse for sure. Let me see here. Even after 2,000 hours, sometimes Chris even forgets. Oh, 3.5. Okay. Going up to 4.5 curse isn't a big deal. That's not really in danger territory for... jam bosses or anything. And we want like the extra cash anyway. I'm also not exactly afraid of the extra curse, because I know we have a lot of power in this loadout. And we have an almost fully decked out Gungeon to help us out too. And we're relatively healthy when it comes to our health and armor. Frost Giant just gets it. It's going to be one of my MVPs for Rat Phase 1 when we get there. Good damage. It's probably going to be in the other chest room then. No, thank you. I'm glad he ended up buffing the bulletkin. That was actually the best possible thing he could have. Not for him per se, but for us. We don't really need any of that. We need to take out the books closer to us as fast as possible. Because if those things start overlapping, you might have a scenario where you have to like blank or take a hit. Depending on how they overlap in your positioning, but it becomes more and more likely the longer you keep those things up. Because sometimes the best defense is literally just going on the offense and making sure there's no enemies to contest positioning. Sometimes it'd be like that. You know, I can let Gungeon do a lot of the work for me. I can just kind of pepper in a couple shots here and there, just so I can save silencer ammo. The other good thing about this level of Gungeon, in particular when he's like the full holy armor version, like the paladin, he will blank for you, and he'll also act like the pig. Meaning that when you lose all of your health, he'll actually sacrifice his life for you, and you'll revive. I don't remember if it's like with full health, but it's a revive. But I feel, at least for me, having a fully decked out Gungeon, like fully max level, is more important to me. Most of the time. Like, if I'm already snowballing the run really hard, and I don't need to worry about dying, we'll just go ahead and play even more aggressive, just so we can clear out the rooms faster. Because he is amazing for room clear. Like, the same way that we like Super Space Turtle, like, he'll just go around and do his own thing. It's really nice. I'm gonna start shifting Vertebrake to room clear, now that I exhausted Silencer. Use the table there. Pretty sure it's south. Boop. Free armor. Sure. Good. Oh, oh, oh. It's our... That's risky. Hoping... As soon as we saw the Cape Vulcan, it's like, oh, no, don't hurt him. Let him be. Walk to the other side. Let him do his thing. He's a good boy. I completely forgot that we legit still don't have Bullet. Oh, there's so many things I don't have on the save file yet. Bullet is one of those. Hey, buddy. You're like, do the thing, please. Leave here. Don't want to hurt you, bud. No, you're a good boy. Sometimes I feel like it takes him forever to TP out. And I don't understand why. Even after we neutralize all the threats, he just kind of meanders. Need you to go, bud. This place is too dangerous for you. I know Sir Junkin's like looking at him like, I don't know, he's kinda sus, I don't like it. It's like, no, he didn't do anything. Leave the boy alone. There's not really much I want from that shop. Like, you could go for ammo, sure, but... What do you think? Maybe this one is my last chunk that I need. I can actually start opening shit. Yay! Now he's the goodest boy. Y'all. Great. Ooh. Tasty. Very tasty. Huh. I kinda wanna, but I don't really need to steal anything. Theft grenades are a great active item if you don't have something that can help you steal, but tossing this into an NPC room means you can steal an item for free. Granted, you only have 3 charges of it, so that kinda sucks, but stealing is extremely powerful in this game. Hey, who doesn't like a free item? I'm going to keep our bomb just so we can use it to get into Rat Trap Door for free. I think we save our money. The better choice here. Now we can start opening up all the chests we want. We're gonna go ahead and go with Commando and I guess Frost Giant. I don't know where that rocket was going. If you can imagine it, explosives were actually more busted than what it looks like right now. Like, the radius was actually a lot bigger, so it was a lot easier to just straight up cancel out patterns before. It's a little harder now. It still does some work though. We could have blinked there, but we didn't need to. It's fine. That up, there's no other chest to get, so we'll go ahead and hit our synergy chest. Oh, one of the other weapons that unlocks everything for free. But if you have Skeleton Key and AK-47 together, you get AK-Breaky, which AK-47 already has the stats of an AK-47 in game, which is a really solid weapon. It can be good for either room clear or boss clear, scales really well, but now you pretty much have an infinite ammo version, so now I don't have to worry about room clear pretty much ever again. We can just do whatever we want. This is amazing. This is a really dumb run. Because the thing about AK-47 as well is that it is an S tier item. It's one of the rarest guns. So getting that off a synergy chest is actually nuts. Oh, sometimes like these runs aren't really a good teaching exercise. There's like not much to show you like in terms of adversity. It's just there's a lot of just powerful stuff just being thrown at me for free. But you can see like how having an infinite ammo AK-47 is busted, and just how good that is in general. Whoops! Ah! I walked into that shot. Like I was mostly like looking at the switch over there for the rock drop, and just was not paying attention. I think what we want to do, I want to duct tape a commando to this AK-47. If I can also get Potion and Gun Friendship, I'll be super happy, boy. But I need to find where my rat trap room is first, before I get that potion. I don't want to use blanks. I don't want to have to use blanks for rat trap door. If I don't have to. But I want to find it sooner rather than later so I can use 2 cooldowns of this thing. The 2 cooldowns I need to use. Hey, got that armor back. Open it. I don't have a way to defuse, I don't think. Oh no, I do. Yikes! Anytime you roll Poison Creep. Wait, do I have a way to defuse? No. No, I don't. Okay. Doesn't matter. Can't put out a fire. Wait. Did we check? Okay, just had to make sure that a secret room wasn't actually there. Rat room is in here. Take note of that. Here. So I don't mess this up. What I gotta do. Go down here. Looks like what? There? No? 1. And once this cooldown is back off, we'll go ahead, throw out the last bomb, and we can go grab that Potion of Gun Friendship for more damage and more fun times. Fast enough to outrun it. Interesting. Oh! I am just not paying attention. I'm like, oh, look at our little homeboy go, he's doing it. And then I walk into a bulletin pattern, and I bring dishonor to all of us. Fortunately. I like Machine Pistol. Machine Pistol's really good. If we can find the synergy for it, the pistol machine, all the bullets get like the little electrify things. It's kind of like having shock rounds for it for free. But it scales up the damage a little bit and helps it scale into mid-late game. And we like that. We like it when brown tier weapons get that ability. That's fully opened up. I do want to get Gun Friendship. I'm not going to spend money for our commando yet. For the duct tape. I am not sure if I have other things that I want to spend the ammo on. Or spend the money on, I should say. I don't think we found our actual shop yet. We also haven't found Secret Room, wherever that is. It might be in shop. Potentially. Don't bug me. Wandering Adventure? Good boy? Sometimes the secret room could be in his room too. Doesn't look like it though. We'll come back once we have the map complete here. Boss is probably on this path. Yep. So now this is gonna loop back into Bellow Shop. A lot of boys. Use the tables since there's a lot of bullets incoming. I don't think it's in shop. There's not enough space. Much I want either. We poison on shots. Occasionally. I don't know if we've ever talked about duct tape, but I guess we're about to. Haven't before. Oh yeah, we have. So, we want the weapon that has infinite ammo showing. So in this case, it's going to be Commando. Right? I think it's second weapon show. Oh gosh, I can't remember. I'm like second guessing myself, and I know this. I'm 90% sure that the first gun gets absorbed and the second gun shows. So grant the second gun the projectiles that the first gun fires. Okay, yes, I was correct. Oh gosh. So we want to do Commando first, then A-key. Ooh, wow. Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Now we have infinite commando rockets. So the trick is that when you have an infinite ammo weapon that you gain via synergies, so it works like this with the Betrayer Shield and Lies, the special junk that you get from blowing up Brother Alburn's chest from the Abbey of the True Gun. You have to drop the item that grants that weapon infinite ammo, and then you need to make sure that weapon is second in the duct tape line. So the first weapon is the one that has like the high value projectiles, and then the second gun showing, or the one that will show, is the one that will have the infinite ammo via the item. And we're taking Potion of Gun Friendship because holy moly, we are busted. We should be seeing Mr. Damage Cap pretty much throughout the rest of the run. Gonna be pretty nutty. And we have 2 blends to go in this fight. I was in the wrong position for that. Just kind of hover near these pillars. Can't really see them, but I assume that we're doing damage. Oh, I might have actually not really thrown, but oh no, we're fine. Never mind, we're fine. Not really much we need to refill, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Like, honestly, all these weapons that we have right now, we don't even really need to touch them. I like single action armor. It's one of the revolver style weapons. It's most famously owned by Mr. Revolver Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid series. But the SAA has some really solid damage. The thing is, like, when you bounce bullets off the walls, the bullets will try to adjust their angle to automatically hit whatever is in that area. So it's good for boss damage. Bullets that ricochet also deal an extra 50% damage, which is really, really nice. So when you're looking at it that way, from each bullet, how much per second? At least from what the wiki's telling me, it's 43.6 for a single shot, like just straight through, to a 65.5 on a ricochet shot, which is pretty diesel. And again, put into perspective of your starting weapons. Your starting weapons deal like around 5 damage a shot, so that's pretty bulky. We like that. I don't think there's anything else to do. I'm gonna save my money again, and we're gonna go ahead and head down. We want to go ahead and go for Rat, just so we could snowball this run into insanely stupid proportions for sure. Because why not? We actually got all the stuff we need to get here. Sure, this might be a longer video, but hey, who knows, this could be a fun, well, not necessarily a learning opportunity, because there's not much to learn when each room's just getting blasted to all heck. sure you step on your rats. Get your free moolah. Alright, my path is down 1, down 2. Yeah, he didn't get a chance to start a pattern. Go ahead and use the table to block there. And again, down 2, then left 3. Yeah, don't even get a chance to start. Left 3, then up 4. Like, it just feels like I'm bullying the game now at this point. Up 4, then down 5. Down 5, then left 6. Oh boy. Left 6. We're done. Ish. Don't have anything to refill. I guess. Sure, why not? But at least I can show you the power of Frost Giant on Rat Phase 1. Frost is insanely strong, and especially if you have a way to amp up your attack speed, it has even more value. Because it'll slow him down, and it slows a lot of the other patterns too. So it means like he has to wait longer in between like the cheese waves. So I can just kind of get him down to like half health from there. But you don't like doing Frost on Rat Phase 2 though, the Mecha Rat. Because it makes some of the patterns really screwy. We don't like that. I dodge into the first ring, into the other ring. As soon as like the rings overlap each other, roll into them. Make it easy on yourself. Stay in front of them, right here. In front of that first little rectangle in front of them. Walk around the crosshair, roll through the pattern, back to reset, neutral. Dodge against the wall, 3 times. First. Always first available circle. Get back to neutral. Jump. Roll against the wall. And we're done. Yahoo! Get through this really quick. Hello? Okay. Oh, I got an AK-47 for free. Yes. Probably one more pattern here. Like, I can go for like a full 6-key run, but I don't have the patience for it. Getting a full 6-key run means you have to get 3 stars, like 3 star counters, and actually finish off each run with a star uppercut. But that takes a long time on stage 1. I'm way too impatient for that. I just want to keep going. Sprung. Either the most busted passive, or does nothing. There's no in between with Sprung. I like to say we've talked about it before. Oh no, it's a JK-47. We like Starpew. Always make sure you get a full charge and woo! Always good. Wait, I don't know if we talked about Sprun before, but in essence, it is a weird item that has a couple different triggers. And what I mean by that is by doing certain things, aka, it's better to like look on the wiki for this one. But there are certain triggers like kicking over a table, falling into a pit, getting to your last heart, losing your last piece of armor. I think using all your planks will allow you to transform Sprun into a weapon that has infinite ammo called the Wind Gunner, I believe is what it is. So infinite ammo deals a poop ton of damage, but only lasts temporarily. But if you have something really easy to do, like set yourself on fire, and I have a Molotov cocktail launcher, I could just like shoot it, run to the fire, put myself out, and then just go to town with room clear. It's nutty how good it is. Actually, I don't know if we bother with Advanced Dragon, unless you guys really want me to. I really only want the rat boots. TBH. I don't care about the other items right now. I'm not really worried about items anymore. But I will go through this chamber like super quick with it. I guess not necessarily speedrun it, but see what other other things we can get to snowball the run even more. Because who doesn't like snowballing runs? Oh, hello. Ooh, oops. Also, guys, definitely let me know too. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking at my hitbox. Oops. Definitely let me know, guys, if doing the Lich every single one of these episodes is something you guys are interested in. Or at least, like, for certain episodes. Definitely let me know. And I will do so. I'll start doing it. Doing Lich is always fun. We got him shop. Angry's fine. We really don't. I don't have to worry about doing box extends anymore, because we already wiped out the rat for this run. So he can't even steal anything anymore. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. Never mind. I guess like the only thing I really want nowadays, on this front, I just need more damage. Because not only will it make our room clear go by quicker, it also means we're that much closer to potentially getting being able to break damage cap. Put it that way. For Mimic, because it actually breathes for a sec. This synergy for Trash Cannon, the more junk I have in my loadout, the more damage it does. But not really a thing we need to worry about. It's not a bad gun, but by the time like you end up getting it, you probably don't really need to use it, because it's usually higher priority. But depending on how you angle the shot, the little trash pieces drop poison creep, so you can use that to defuse chests if you have like a lot of curse. Here. I guess I should try to find out like what my sprun trigger is, huh? Guess we can look. see if it's fire. If it's fire, cool. It is! Huh. So yeah, this thing will last for a little bit. Wind Gunner. Extremely high rate of fire, no need to reload. Like, it's actually insane. Don't need that. Take extra health, sure. Why not? Where's our secret room? Yeah, this is actually a bit faster than the 8 key. Because, like, the base damage of the bullets is actually much stronger. Go sell that cluster. So there's a funny trick with the Wind Gunner that's a little bit more of an exploit. So if your trigger for it is falling into Pit, if you do the process to get into the RNG department, so you give 2 items or guns to this guy, and then you give a master round, you drop there and you do the level, it actually counts as dropping into Pit, and because of that, you actually keep Wind Gunner permanently for the rest of the run. That's actually insane, by the way. I don't think I care enough for spending money on. It's okay, but we just don't need it. We could go to RNG, but I don't think we really care enough to go for it right now. Go ahead and just set myself on fire. Grab this. Oh, I didn't even need to blink there. And we're on the finale already. And it's dead. With 1 Wind Gunner. My multi-tool. Like that. We could just like throw these 2 in just for funsies. Or I could just hold on to everything just in case, you know, we want to hold on for synergies. I guess that's fine too. Get our 3 Molotovs back, I guess. And we'll go ahead and just head through. We'll end it at Dragon again. Because like I said, this isn't really too much of a learning run, is it? I mean, I guess like I'm teaching you guys some of the really busted combinations of this game. I guess it's like a learning experience in that regard. What? I don't know if I can refresh it. I don't think I can. We're gonna... yeah, we can't really. But some of these enemies are just straight up leaving behind fire, so that works out for everyone involved. Well, not for them, but for me. Not like we really need it, but, you know, cool, I guess. Hey, free fire. Perfect. Thank you. Don't mind if I do. If I really wanted to, I could actually erase all of our curse right now. Not like we really need to, per se, but, you know, we can. Totally can. What I want to do? Sure, that's like my last weapon, because what it looks like it's doing is it's going to like the last weapon in line whenever Wind Gunner is out. So that way I can make sure it lands on my infinite weapon, or my other infinite weapon. Yeah, perfect. Now we are hyper efficient. No, thank you. Good boy? No, bad boy. Oh, I really like Sunlight Jab, but we don't need to use it anymore. Unfortunately. This one. Boy? We don't need the compass. If for whatever reason we had Ring of Triggers, we would probably go for it. Since it has a relatively short cooldown. And that's like the kind of stuff you want. Like stuff that works on activation of your active item. Ah! Almost ran into him. It's just so good. Oh, pack-up gun. Perfect. Even more value. Oh, who's behind us? Faster movement speed. Yeah, I mean... resetting our curse is... it's a play. It's not what we really need to do. Pretty sure we're saying hello to Mr. Damage Cap right now. Not a bad thing. Like, hitting Damage Cap, like, always seems to have like a negative connotation on the subreddit. I don't think so. Like, that means you're still killing, like, whatever boss you're at extremely quickly. Like, for Dragon, that's, like, still, like, around a minute or so. Not that long. A minute or two. Because, like, the whole purpose of, like, bullet hell boss fights is... I mean, the bosses are the star of the show. So they want to be able to stay in a fight for, you know, a decent amount of time. Ideally, you know. And plus it also encourages, like, skillful gameplay and being able to understand the patterns and react to them accordingly. One cycle. Pretty good. And yeah, I think it's like I could go through bullet hell, but yeah, I don't know if we're going to be getting any more powerful than this. If I had like a whole bunch of coolness, or whereas, you know, more likely for us to find like more chests, we probably would go for it. But I don't think so. I think we just go. I think we did enough. With how dumb this run has been. You, Mr. Sprun. What a good boy. Ching! Get us out of here! Heck yeah. This run was silly. Getting Gelatin Key, Stage 1, finding Sir Junkin in a blue chest. Like, there was a lot of stuff that was just really, really dumb. Plus, only a little bit over 1 hour. That's okay. Could have been faster. But a lot of damage, a lot of really good items. Freaking AK-47 synergy. Nutty. Just absolutely nutty. Alright, well that's gonna be it for me, guys. Again, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. If you have any topics you want me to touch on a guide video in the future, also let me know that too. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Definitely say hello in the Discord, or if you see me on Twitch, say hello there too. I like it when you guys say hi. I think what we're going to be doing is on Saturday afternoon, when I first start the stream, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do at least one run of Gungeon, just so for those who are able to at least tune in on the weekends, it's a pretty neutral time. Like even like the European friends are able to attend those streams, so make sure you have your notifications on. So that way too, like I'm still at least staying within the Gungeon community. In that directory, at least on Twitch, so you guys have at least a good introduction to my stream to ask questions and to see live my thought process on what I'm doing. Because that's always important. Like these type of games, like you kind of want to get an idea of like what you need to think about and what type of options are most efficient, you know? But that can be for another time, of course. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Yeah. I guess until I see you guys in the next video, or if I see you in streams, until then, good luck in your runs. Bye-bye!